So it is Sunday, August 4th, and I am driving home from Home Depot. I just picked up like a crowbar, a multi-purpose tool, which is like some power tool, and then some, what else did I get? Like some adapters for the tool, and then some floor separators to go between our new flooring and our carpet. So today, my little brother and I, Quincy, we are going to pull up all of the flooring on our first floor in our house and put down new flooring. And so we're gonna put in a it's like a vinyl, it's called luxury vinyl. So it's like waterproof, scratch proof, it's like life proof. It's like covered for life if something happens to it. So it looks very similar to hardwood, but it's not hardwood. So it should be good. It's a really light color. I've originally thought we were gonna go with like a darker color, but I don't know. I think the lighter color will just kind of like brighten up our house. We just kind of like redid our kitchen. We're still in the process of that, but mostly done in terms of like our cabinets. But we're gonna do the flooring in there too. So I'm not sure how far we're gonna get today. Pulling up the linoleum that we had in our entryway is proving to be a lot more difficult than we expected. It's there's a little bit of the subflooring that actually has mold on it. It's a very small spot, but we're pulling up the rest of the linoleum, which is actually attached to like a hard wood. So we have to pull up the wood and the linoleum and then the subfloors under that. So we're just right now looking at, do we need to replace that one piece of subflooring, or there's this paint called Krill, and it like is a water absorbent. It like, you bleach it, then you put the paint on top, and it kind of like prevents mold from growing. Because it's such a little spot, we're determining whether we just kind of keep moving or and like treat it, or do we put in a whole new subfloor in that area. So I don't know. My little brother just got back from 3 months of working in St. John and Puerto Rico, and he was working on kind of like rebuilding houses that were destroyed by the hurricanes and all of that stuff. So he knows all this stuff. So when I found out he was coming to town, I was like, yeah, we're doing our floors this weekend. He just got here like 2 days ago, but I was like, now is the time, seize the day. So we're working on that. I just got home. I'm gonna go give him the tools I picked up, and we're gonna get to like keep working because I want to like get at least one room done today. But we'll see how it goes. All right, so here's what we got going on. This was like the flooring before, just like this fake looking tile linoleum. There is where you can see like the little damage. So I have no idea. He'll tell us if he thinks we should replace it or not. We'd have to replace this entire subfloor piece. So I don't know. Yeah, so he's working on pulling that up, and this is what is there now. Here's like the first row of the floor, and this is so hard. I am like already over it. It's been like all day, and I'm annoyed because like the guy at Home Depot, I've been to Home Depot like 4 times today, and the guy at Home Depot basically said that I could use tile spacers and that 1/8 would be fine. But now I'm like, they're not working out for us, and this is really annoying. So my mom just went out for me, and she's gonna like try to pick up some. All right, here's where we're ending day 1. We have gone through four boxes. Yeah, we've gone through 4 boxes and it's only that much. And we have this whole room to go. There's still even that much. And then we need to pull up the rest of the carpet and then all the other rooms. So it's taking a long time, but what took a long time in here was like cutting around the vents. We're gonna get new vent. We were just seeing what color looks the best. But yeah, it's moving along slowly. So we're back working on the floor, and right now we're installing, this is called like a shoe. And we didn't have these on our floor previously, but because there's a gap between this and the floor, you have to leave space for this floor to kind of like stretch in the heat. So we have to put a shoe on to cover that. And right now, Quincy was putting all the, nailing it in, but I'm gonna take over and then we're gonna have to paint to cover up all the nail holes. But we're also gonna like repaint this because they're kind of just gross. All right, so we're moving into the kitchen. Kitchen's a mess. You see, cabinet still needs to be redone. But we're moving into the kitchen, and we're gonna pull up this carpet. So, what's annoying about the kitchen is what is this called, Mom? Like a laminate? This is a laminate, and then underneath the laminate is like a foam, but then there's linoleum underneath of that. So the linoleum is actually like really hard to get up, but Quincy will get that up, and I'm just pulling up the laminate.
That is going on, but the flooring walls, which was once had the very specific profile of a typical quarry, no longer have that. I mean, now they have a textbook profile.
So they're trying to arrange the couches so we can do half of this room, and then this is the terrible floor that's under this laminate. But look at how gross it is under the couch. You can actually see like where the couch was by the color, but that's why we're getting rid of this carpet, because it just gets so disgusting with having dogs. There's like dog hairs and the vent is all gross. So they're trying.
If we turn it like this will go under the windowsill.
Oh, that's a good call.
Yeah. That's how you play Tetris.
Yeah, they're playing Tetris right now, trying to figure out how to kind of just fit everything so we can pull up the most carpet and the most floor. We're at Home Depot getting more. This is called, if you didn't know, this rounded molding. I think I said it before, but it's called shoe. And then this trim goes, it's like the threshold that's gonna go by the stairs and like kind of like in the closets and stuff. So I dragged Corin, because this is contribution to the project. That's really it. And moving the couch. The next row. Yeah. So we gotta get a cutter. We're gonna cut these up. And then we gotta pick up more flooring.
Was that the stuff that was in receiving?
Alright, so we just are leaving Home Depot. We got the wood, and I'll show you the flooring back there in a second when we get home. Ugh.
Careful it doesn't snow.
Yeah, one of these is 12 feet, so it's the whole length of the car. But
Couldn't have been done without me. Oh, the trunk's
see.
open.
Oh, roof, essential oak, same thing we've been using. So wear protection backed by a lifetime warranty, and yeah, it's supposed to be like waterproof, scratch proof.
we got going on right here, we just pulled the fridge out. My mom's like back there cleaning. But we're not gonna go all the way behind the fridge because that's just silly. We're just gonna do what you can see. So we're probably just gonna pull up, what, just the one plank there, right?
Yeah.
Just one plank. And we're gonna do that piece of the floor and then we'll continue on with the rest. All right, so we're back at it again with the floors. This is day 4 of really working on them. Nyx is saying hi up there. Hi. So this is still like where our living room was into the kitchen. So it was a pain to get all the, like, the carpet was fine, but all this like linoleum that's wet right now because Nyx just ate breakfast. But pulling up the linoleum is a really big pain. And then once you get under the fridge, so we left the linoleum back there and then, you know, added the new floor because you're gonna see a little bit of that under the fridge. Right, so I finished the floor all the way up until where the couches were. So now it's a mess in there because my brother started pulling all of that up. But what I wanted to show you is the new problem we ran into. We got through this whole house without any major issues until now. That situation. And yeah, our windows are really dirty. I realize that. And that situation, this is really bad. It's literally like wood rot. You can put your finger like through the floor and it goes to the basement. So really bad, not as bad, but still not looking great. I have a mask on right now because we don't know if it's like mold or not. So I've been texting with my friend who is really good at houses and stuff, and he basically said I can cut this out, and I'm gonna cut it, both of these are 2 separate pieces of subfloor, but we're gonna cut it 12 inches from the wall. You see where these rows of screws are? These are where it connects to the joist, I think you say it, but the beams that run along our house this way, so we'll put the floor in, and then they run along that way, and so we'll nail it into that. So we're just gonna cut that whole section out and we'll just have 1 solid piece, not 2, we'll keep it as 1. So it's just gonna be a big box and we'll cut it out and like literally replace that whole piece of subfloor. So that'll be all new because right now if we were just trying to treat that, like literally it's so weak right there and like I don't know what that situation is, but this again, this is just like discolored from like wear and tear and like, you know, but this house was built like 1994, I think. And so that's the original subfloor. And yeah, so I'm happy we're doing this because usually over here there's like a little kid's desk that Nyx plays at. So I just feel way more comfortable having a fresh floor. All right, so here's what's going on up close. So it's really bright in here. I don't know if you can see. So there's like a giant hole that we had cut out. But basically there's a wood rod right there and then right there and it's like dripping from the windows. And so it needs to get replaced all the way up to there. So we have to replace this entire window, the windowsill and those. We just got like a quote for the window. It won't be done until the end of September, early October. So we can't do any of this work until the window's replaced. So that means we can't finish any of this until all of this is done. So the floor won't get finished until October. Okay, so today is September 25th, and today is the day, the lighting is terrible. This whole situation is getting fixed. We are so excited because once that's fixed, we can kind of like move on with our floor and be done with it. And I am so excited. It's been about a month to get the window in and for the guy to be able to come in and do the work. So the window actually got in on Monday. He's picking it up right now. It's about 10 in the morning. And he's picking the window up, and then he is gonna come over and do the work. He's probably gonna be here all day. And then we're also gonna find out what the cost would be for him to finish the floor. So we have everything kind of just covered because he's gonna be working. Here's a really good look at everything. Here is the finished product. It looks so good. I'm so happy with it. They had to frame this wall. So you can see like here's the old one, the other one. So there's no framing around it. And they framed this one and it just like looks so much better, so complete. So that's 100% done on this window. So next we're having the same guy come back and he is gonna finish this whole floor. Hopefully that's gonna happen in early October. And then the end of October, we're actually bringing him back to do this window because this window needs to be done too. We actually need new windows almost everywhere, but
And the light up top.
he's also gonna change this light bulb. We have vaulted
nice.
ceilings. They're, you could see, they're very high. All right, now that the floor is all done, Corin is gonna do a little housework.
Falling in the reinforcements. Molly told me to get the ladder, and I just found out that something was attached to it. A little crocodile.
These are Corin's dad's shoes that I wore to paint the cabinets
Nick's
with the
out.
spray gun.
Grab
Nick's-
your juice and get out.
Nix wants to help. She's drinking some Ningxia, her juice.
Out.
So, anyways, this is the new window,
Nick, say peace.
and he is going to put up the curtain rods and the curtain. Corin's never installed. Have you ever installed a curtain rod?
Yeah.
When?
It's my second pastime.
He doesn't even have the ladder the right way.
Nick, do not walk underneath the ladder. It's bad luck.
So right now we're just checking at it like, actually we should put a little bit of curtain on it first. Yeah, we're checking. Okay. We use it backwards, but that's okay for now. And you'll get it all in there. I think there's a mosquito up there in the corner.
Yeah, there's something up there.
Get that mosquito though while you're out there.
Is that
No, that goes like that. It doesn't go in the
Oh,
middle.
because there's one on each
Yeah,
side.
get that mosquito. You want a napkin?
Yes, please.
This is the finished product. Your boy hung the curtains. Molly picked them out, so thank you, Molly. But as you can see, it is straight aligned. It might be a little crooked high. I don't know. You let me know in the comment section if it looks off-centered. But curtains are up. These close. And they match nice against the door. They match nice against the wall. Nix, come here. Come here. Next project is this window here. We're gonna do next. Come here and show the windows then.
You want to show the windows with Daddy?
Come here. Stand up, please.
You're a little disheveled though.
Stand up, please.
Shoot.
So this is the next one. We're doing this window next. That's the next house project. When they take out that window, they're gonna come fix the ceiling fan. They're gonna put a light in there. So that's our window. Nix is gonna pull the curtain down one of these days. We'll see though. But let us know if you like the color, if you like the window,
Yeah,
if you like the rod.
You got to put in another rod though, on this
What do you
side. Once we get that window done, you
I
got
gotta
to
put
do.
another rod on this side, and it was a pain to put in that one, but that's the finished project. On to the next house project. I don't know what runs through Molly's mind, so I'll ask her in the next episode. Deuces.